Hey, this is Susan Egan, Broadway's original Belle in Beauty and the Beast and the voice of Megara in Disney's Hercules. And you're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast with Wonder Boys, Kevin, Danny, Eli, and Lee. And they are a real slice.
Jumbo, everyone!
Harambe!
And welcome to another edition of
The Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
The Magic Our Way podcast.
They are truly magical and whatnot.
Asante Sana, everyone. You are listening to the Magic Our Way podcast from New Orleans, Louisiana, in the United States of America. We are artistic buffs talking about Disney stuff. And this is the show in which every opinion is welcome. MagicOurWay.com is where you can find us for this episode. We finally address our listener email. And look, this isn't your typical polished, practiced, pixie dust and Disney podcast. No, sir. We are not in the parks every day trying to tell you how to make a banana cabana, yet alone how to put your banana in a cabana.
No, sir. We're here to drink, talk Disney, and hopefully answer your questions. And R.I.P. Gilbert, man. Wow.
Yeah, you guys heard Gilbert Gottfried in our intro, and we hadn't had a chance to record since, his passing. So thankful that we were able to get that, and he'll always live along in at least our memories.
He ain't going anywhere in our intro.
No, he's not. Yeah, we got to keep him in. That's our homage. I mean, Iago.
I just saw him in Philharmagic, and I kind of choked up when Iago knocked that hat right off of Donald's head. And I was like, there's that laugh there.
Yeah.
Gonna miss that kid.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, having said that, we
cheer everybody up.
That fan podcast first to quench your Disney needed thirst.
Yes. And look, my name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
I'm Eli.
And Lee.
That's it?
That's it?
That's it.
No rhyme?
Just leave it there.
No rhymes for no reason.
It's like you unzipped, just threw it on the table, and just left and walked away.
Take a look at it. It's out here.
I feel unfulfilled now.
Yeah, Dudgie's good. Yeah,
Look,
It ain't gonna rhyme itself.
So abrupt.
Yeah.
It's like he pulled out and didn't even leave the tip.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be like, hey, you want to go on a travel bud and call your travel agent stud or
There you go.
that.
There you go. That's it right there. That's
What
it.
a selfish lover you are.
Did that for
I
you.
know. I know.
Couldn't even come up with a rhyme. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, enough of our jibber jabber, guys. Let's go address some of our listener email. Sorry, I had something in my throat. I didn't know what that was.
Was it a gator?
That was Eli.
That was Eli? Oh, I had Eli in my throat.
I just missed you so much.
I wasn't doing anything. I didn't, I just happened to, it was like a sneeze, and I wasn't Ehan or anything. So
that was just my way of saying I missed you.
Kirk, don't at me. It's okay. It's good. Yeah. That's that. Well, welcome down to the bayou. We got some announcements. It's been a while since we've done that on our shows, but a couple of things. First of all, patreon.com/Magic Our Way. 6 awesome tiers to get your Magic Our Way support on and elevate it and make it even more awesome. And everything that you do there, that you contribute there, will contribute to this show. And so we're getting back into it. Summer's almost here. There's more time. We're going to start getting even more creative on top of creative.
Lots of Disney trips coming up for all of us. I just got back from one. You're going on one. Lee's going on one tomorrow.
Yep, he's getting on a plane.
Eli's eating crab legs.
Yeah. Yeah, from Down Under by Nemo. Oh, there you go.
But Sebastian don't mind.
Yeah.
No.
I hope not.
Sebastian got that limp.
Yeah.
Pimp limp.
You're like, hey, boy, that was good in butter, though. You good in butter.
Yeah, I got you enjoyed that, man.
Just all did.
Yeah.
Cha.
So yeah, patreon.com/Magic Our Way. And of course, as we mentioned at the top, man, the props to Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
We hadn't had a chance to, like I said, talk about it since he left, but thank you for everything, and he'll forever live in our intro, man. It's gonna be awesome.
I love Gilbert, too. I wanted to get him to do another intro, but I was like, well, we've kind of done the cameo thing to death, and now I wish I would have.
It's okay. We got that.
We got
We
that.
do.
Yeah.
We
We got the full version of that.
And he does say in that cameo that you're his favorite.
Who's that?
You.
Oh, me?
You.
Oh, that's true.
You.
Yeah, that's right.
He
Because I was
does.
on the Kevin Appreciation Show.
Kevin
That's
Appreciation.
exactly
That's
right.
awesome.
That's
Yeah. Maybe we'll play that. Actually, I don't remember the number of that show, but you'll have to look for it. Kevin Appreciation, the Magic Our Way podcast. And you can hear the entire Gilbert Gottfried, right?
Yes.
On that. And if you want to, maybe we'll isolate it and post it to you guys. You don't have to look for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so props to him, man. And one last thing I want to announce is that we know there's a lot of things happening in the world of Disney right at this moment, specifically Walt Disney World, with the the whole DeSantis thing, Florida, and, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're just, we're not going to get into it on this show, and hopefully we'll provide a little bit of distraction from that if you want to get away from all that. But if you listen to the show long enough, we try not to get into politics as much.
Because we don't like it.
Yeah, and it's very divisive.
It is.
And you're more those kind of conversations. We have a bit of a conversation in our group for people that want to know more about it. It's usually not pretty heated. Where the group we're able to at least conduct ourselves have a conversation about it, so that all of us knows a little bit better about what's going on. Yeah, we're not going to get into it on this show, but we did want to acknowledge the fact that we know it's happening. Unless for some reason you guys want to hear our opinions on it, let us know. We'll have to do some research on it, but maybe we'll do that as a special thing if you guys want to hear. But if not, man, just go to the group. The group we have, in our Facebook group we have, you can chat with us. If you want to email back and forth with us, if you want to spend that golden oak level and talk with Eli all night about it, he'll do that.
I'll listen and then tell you how I feel. We can talk about how we feel together.
But yeah, just politics is not in our wheelhouse, man.
It really isn't.
No.
I mean, look, we stand with Reedy Creek. We love Reedy Creek. Bummer what's going on right now. So hopefully everything works out. What led to this and everything like that. Yeah, we just
insane.
Yeah, just better not to
touch a
better not to get
pan.
involved.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. And no, we're not chicken. So it's not what we're avoiding. It's just not the scope of our show.
And it's not just that what we're interested in. Like, I'm not interested in politics. I've never been. I don't think y'all have either. I know Lee is. Lee is very
Yeah,
interested
Lee's
in
all
politics.
about
Yes.
that. I don't even know how to spell politics.
He's got his Reedy Creek shirt ready for when he goes on vacation, right, Lee?
I do. As a matter of fact,
He's like, yes.
But I mean, even someone like myself who may be quote unquote into politics. I mean, you have to have a certain level of knowledge about this particular subject, and I really don't have that. I mean, we all can have an opinion on it, but as far as the ins and outs and the legalities and all this other stuff, I mean, there's some people that know a lot more than me who you could talk to about it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, and we have people in the Moika Nation that are really good at it and do follow it. For instance, the name that comes to mind, Mr. Anonymous. He has been posting in our group, giving us a rundown of how all this stuff works. Because, I don't know everything and I don't keep up with everything. I just know something's not right. Yeah, we can have that conversation over there in the group, the Magic Our Way Pleasure Island Facebook group. And but yeah, we just want to make sure that you guys know that we do acknowledge the fact that it exists. We're just not going to address it on the show at the moment.
Not until at least something is definite. It's actually going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to let this whole thing play out and see what happens. Same thing with the Narcoossee's restaurant transformation.
Oh, I have news on that.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so maybe I should get to talk about it at some point in the very near future. But yeah, we know it was announced a couple weeks back. We haven't acknowledged it, but we want to let that whole thing play out first before we offer opinions.
Why don't you just ding it right now? Let's talk about what I spoke to a member of the Narcoossee staff, and I'll tell you what I was told.
Okay, well, let's do that. Yeah, let's get into a quick little news flash. Breaking. Narcoossee's!
So, I can't let a Disney trip go by without going to Narcoossee's, and so we went there, and I talked to a cast member over there, and I told her how chagrined we were to learn that they would be shutting down and that there may be changes are coming.
Yes, which was reported a couple weeks ago. If you guys kept up with the news,
Absolutely.
There you go.
What I was told is that the changes are going to be more back-of-the-house stuff, that they're not going to be really doing anything to the actual restaurant itself as to what they have been told.
Like a new state-of-the-art microwave and carrier dishwasher,
I think
kind of back of the house.
maybe like making the kitchen a little bit more efficient.
Okay.
If that's what I don't want to say something that she didn't say, but what she basically made it sound like the front of the house was going to be fine. You might see a couple little things change here and there, but really the reality of it is going to stay the same.
The back.
Narcoossee's is going to be the same. The name should stay the same. Everything should be the same. She doesn't foresee there being any kind of princesses or characters injected in any kind of way.
What about some belly dances? They gonna have some belly dances on there.
They're going to rename it Narcoochie Coochie.
The coochie coochie.
Narcoochie Coochie?
It's gonna be called Charos now.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that. You can watch the parade go by the river Well, I get a little coochie action.
And it's going to be like the fiery crab's taking it over.
There it is.
The fiery coochie.
Fiery coochie.
Because there's one thing that's going to keep Eli Ivory invested, it's the fiery crab.
That's right. Big fiery coochie, like Kevin said, definitely.
Oh, Eli, Narcoosie's getting that back of the house enhancement.
Yeah.
You like that, right?
If there's a fiery coochie, you might want to check her for an STD.
Hopefully,
double wrap that one.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yes.
So, I mean, obviously this woman could not verify what was going to happen because she just works there, but this is what they were told, the employees of Narcoosie. So
I guess that was not a sensational enough headline for WD in news or whatever to put out there that, oh, they're getting a new kitchen. That would probably wouldn't have got as many clicks.
you don't say. Well, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, really, I mean, how much could you possibly change? It's on the water. It's, there's a viewing deck where you can see the fireworks, the electrical water pageant, and they're not going to change any of that.
It's its own little building, yeah.
The design of the restaurant, the coloring outside has to match the hotel. They really can't do a whole lot with that. It makes sense what they're saying, so I wouldn't worry if you're panicking about Narcoosies. Don't worry yet.
You're good to go. And news to follow, I'm sure, as we get more developments on that and discover what kind of changes. Like, I would like to know what kind of dishwasher they have. Maybe it'll get some clean dishes out quicker and drier.
So maybe they need to just, widen the area of the kitchen so more, waiters and waitresses could come through with the orders and not worry about bumping into each other or something. It's probably something.
Healthy waiters and waitresses.
Good wafers.
Wafers.
Yeah. Get them
Double
good
C.
dick. Juicy.
Well, that's good. Well, thank you, Danny, for that breaking news moment. We definitely appreciate it.
I had to ask.
Absolutely.
Good undercover moment. Good undercover
Because
moment.
everyone was saying, like, hey, man, get to Narcoosies before they mess it up. Get to Narcoosies. And we got there, and the wait staff is less than worried. So,
Well, that's good.
and they're expecting to reopen by the holidays.
Hey.
So
Perfect.
just, that.
Yes. Won't be there for my trip, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, you be ready, though.
For good things to come.
Yes.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin.
And here we are in guest services, and this is the segment in which we get to service you, the listener. And so we've had a bunch of emails come in the past several months or so, and so we're finally getting around to a show where we can actually address all those listener emails, So this is a chance we get to respond. Usually we'll respond in the group and whatnot, but this is going to be a show dedicated to our listener emails.
That's right, because if you send us an email, we'll talk about it on the show. Anything in the group happens in the group. What happens in the group stays in the group. Emails, we will talk about in the air.
Absolutely. And look, just because you haven't heard it on any particular show, that doesn't mean we're ignoring it. We just hadn't gotten around to it. So, case in point, this first email that we have coming up, sent back in February.
Oh, we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Well, Mardi Gras happened
so
around
sorry.
that time, and a lot of stuff was but we didn't forget you.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you had to have your loves. Y'all.
I have a little folder in our Gmail that keeps all the unanswered emails. I keep track of that as it comes in. So I see it when it comes in, and I usually will respond to you guys what show it's going to be on. So I'll respond to these emails and say, hey, you can listen to your email on such and such show. So yeah, we didn't forget about you. We know we're a couple months late, but this one is from Philip L. or Michael L.
Philip Michael L.
Thomas.
Wasn't?
Yeah, he's in the group, so I just gotta keep anonymity a little bit. But he is a long-time listener.
Wait, which name do we start with?
Is it Philip or Michael? Wait, I'm confused.
I'm with him, so we can say Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
I should have said Philip because that's what his email says, and I know him as Michael. I was like,
I like that. I thought that was awesome.
you can leave it like that, yeah.
PM.
All right,
I like
PM.
that.
Yeah, so we'll call him PM.
All right,
I know he goes by Michael, but we'll call him PM just because that sounds really cool.
PM. All right.
He's
he's
only good in the evening time.
Nighttime.
Morning time, not so much. PM,
He on it.
watch out.
That's like the Magic Our Way podcast.
That's
it.
we're good at that time too.
That's right. PM Dawn. Here it is.
Yes, but he says, "Hey, Kevin, Danny, Eli, and Lee. What's up, PM?"
That's the right order.
That's right. It is. You're absolutely right. And he says, long-time listener, first time actually emailing the show.
Oh, good for you.
wow.
Yeah, how about that?
We are really sorry that we suck so bad that we left your email hanging out in the ether for 2 months.
But he gets his own show. It's not towards the end. You get your
not an
own
afterthought, yes.
right. You get your own segment.
Yeah, and he leads off the segment on this one.
Bam. There you go.
He goes on to say, I know Kevin personally, so I message him a lot when I
Oh,
was
wait,
listening to
what?
the show. He does. I know him and his wife and all that kind of stuff.
Do we know him?
No, he's a Southeastern guy, associated through Southeastern.
But he's Louisiana. Huh?
Yeah, he's from Louisiana. He's a local up there, Pottsville, Hammond, that area.
All right, right on.
Les la bon temps roulé.
I'm learning. Okay.
But yes, it's true. He does. He messages me every now and then just to kind of talk. A lot of times it's like, I'm laughing my butt off. and so thank you for putting such a great show. It keeps my workday going.
Oh.
Kind of a thing. So it's a lot of those messages.
A lot of love for you there.
Yeah, a lot of love. A lot of love.
A lot of text exchange, wife swapping, all that.
All that. Just, there's no boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually I just realized he mentions it in his next sentence. He says, usually I'm listening to it at work or in the car, so not always easy to get to an email out. Today was different. I listened to episode 407 about your favorite drinks, and my brain tends to instantly equate words and phrases with songs, as I've noticed you guys do too occasionally.
Oh, we've been known to sing a dingy. Was it a ditty? Ditty.
A ditty.
Ditty here and there.
Something. His wife's musical, and he's musical as well, so it's interesting.
Dingy. When I'm saying dingy. Yeah, no, I've been on a cruise ship too long. When I'm saying dingy.
Yeah, you about that cruise life.
Yeah, I'm all about that cruise life.
Yeah, you like that dinghy.
Get that dinghy out.
Get your dinghy out.
Get the diggity zang.
Get your dinghy out.
What?
It was a long dingy.
Ding.
Anyway, sorry.
All right. See, musical though.
Yeah, that's the music. To his point. Exactly. But he continues on. He says, today I had to stop what I was doing, list the drinks mentioned on the show, and rewrite the words for a song that I'm a little surprised no one else seemed to make the connection.
Oh.
Do you like Lapu Lapus? Old fashions in the rain.
Is it like the bartender? I learned to rest, snap a kamikaze. Is it that?
No, it's not that way. Actually, you would like this one. He says, some of the words may be a bit of a stretch, but please read and enjoy the following. And so I told him, I happened to see him. He came to one of the shows that I played, and I told him I was going to read it as an email, and then at some point I'm going to actually put this to music, make it happen. But anyway, he came up with these words and put it to the tune of a few of our favorite drinks, which is sung to the tune "My Favorite Thing" from the Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. Oh wow!
Yeah.
This is a musical guy.
It is a musical guy. Yeah. So
all right,
I'm gonna do my best to sing it a cappella.
Go for it.
You'll enjoy it. But then I will record it and do it with some actual music and make it a lot of fun. And maybe we'll make a music video out of it. I don't know.
It's one of my wife's favorites. Is King and I, right?
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. I'm sorry. Yes, both of them my wife likes.
Yeah, they're good. They're good musicals. All right, so here we go. You ready? He says, Grand Marnier slushes and Long Island iced tea, milkshakes, uh-ohs and hippopotami tie, Magical Star and Captain Bandana. These are a few of our favorite drinks.
My milkshakes brings all the boys to the yard. And damn right they're better than all of yours. I would teach you, but then I would have to charge.
These are a few of my favorite lines.
I like that.
That's very good.
That is good.
That's very observant.
But there's more.
Oh, okay.
He's got 3 verses in a chorus.
All right.
And the next verse goes like this. He says, Carthay Old Fashions and Lapu Lapu, Banana Cabana and Pina Colada, Espresso Martini and Fuzzy Tauntaun. These are a few of our favorite drinks. 3rd verse. Beers at the Baseline and Magical Beacon, a Skipper Sipper and Cakey Lemonade, Glow Cubes and drinks and artisanal ice. These are a few of our favorite drinks. When the crowd's bad, when Lightning Lane's gone, when they yell about farts, I simply remember my favorite drinks and then I don't feel so bad.
Woo!
There you go. Why, Michael? There you go.
You know what? That was good. I like that. That boy good. Boy,
Yeah,
that
very
boy
nicely
good.
done,
Yeah,
Kevin.
very
Very
nice.
nicely done.
Very
Thank you.
nice.
I
Very
appreciate
nice.
that.
I like that.
But that was his email. He got inspired. Our creativity got his creativity juices going, and he created that little version of our favorite drinks sung to the tune of My Favorite Things from the Sound of Music.
That's pretty talented because some of those are kind of hard to cram in that frame of music.
Yeah, and I feel like I butchered the lemonade name. I just had a brain fart of how to say it.
That was Kiki?
Kiki Lemonade, yeah. Kiki.
Do you love me?
Yeah, so that's that. Michael, thanks for writing in. We definitely appreciate it. That was awesome.
That was. Thank you for gifting us with song.
And lyrics to meet the
We
song.
love it when Kevin sings.
I love singing.
I know you do. You're a very musical man.
I feel happy right now just hearing the song.
I'm glad I could bring some happiness to your life.
Thank you.
Happy.
Totally enriched.
Who's next?
And this next one comes from another longtime listener, Mr. Potato Ed.
Oh!
Oh, Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, we know in one of the shows. I remember we were thinking about you. He's like, man, we hadn't heard about it. I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah.
And he comes in. Actually, we're going to have back-to-back emails from Mr. Potato Head. So
really?
I'll start
Okay.
with this first one. Yeah, he had a chance to sit down and write 2 of them.
Never get enough head.
Exactly. Yeah. Hopefully he'll come back in town, roll through, and we can hang out with him again.
Absolutely.
Always a lot of fun. And same thing goes to you guys. Any weekends happen to be rolling through New Orleans, or if you happen to be from here and just want to hang, you're more than welcome to come on. Just let us know, and we'll figure it out.
We let any stranger in my house.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
how we got Lee.
Yes, exactly.
He's not lying.
Yeah. Hey, go to figure. Disney people are good people. We haven't had one person steal us out of house phone yet.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
happened.
Or steal our intestines and put us in an ice bath.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that.
Our kidneys are intact.
Yeah.
It's good.
Except for what we've done to them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say they probably don't want your kidneys. No market value.
Definitely not our livers.
No, you
Our
don't want
livers
that.
can survive in the desert. They don't even need moisture at this point.
Although mine's like a steak, it's got a nice little layer of fat around it. So like when you cook it, it's nice and moisturized. It's
Yeah.
like a ribeye.
There you go. That's something to tell a cannibal.
That's, don't do that.
Yes.
Now I'm scared.
Eat Kevin
In fact, guys, I gotta
first.
go. I'm
Kevin
sorry.
first.
I gotta
I hear
get
you.
the hell out of here.
Hey, your liver is very flavorful.
Anyway, so Mr. Potato Ed says 50th.
Pister.
Does that say Pister?
It kind of
Kind of
sounds
sound
like
like Pister.
Oh, I combined potato and Mister. I'm sorry.
you're very creative today.
Mr. Potato Ed.
You were thinking about your kidneys again.
I was.
Ew.
I got a piss. I don't know.
Okay.
Can we say that on air? I guess so.
What?
I don't see why not.
Okay, good. All right.
We've said worse.
We have.
Go
So
ahead.
anyway, Mr. Potato Ed titles his email 50th and a correction. Okay. He says, hello, guys. It's been a while since I last wrote in. Work has been extremely busy for me and my colleagues lately, and hearing my last email read aloud made me curse autocorrect. Okay. He says,
Did you read it wrong?
No, that's it. And hearing my last email read aloud made me curse autocorrect.
From the last time you wrote this?
I don't know what happened, but hopefully the last email that we read aloud from you made you happy.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope
Maybe
so,
that was it. He continues, says, I was typing on a plane in the dark and without my reading glasses. Yes, I am older than Lee, but not by very much. Okay.
Wow. Okay. But
I did not know that.
It's so funny, like how you meet these listeners like Kirk and Potato Ed who are older than Lee, but don't look it.
No, they look great.
Yeah, I can say he looks pretty. Well, I don't know if he looks good or I look bad, but it's
You
definitely
look
a combination of both.
Like you look better now because you've lost weight and you're just thinner in the
cut
face and
it,
stuff like that.
yeah.
But you still have kind of a Moses vibe going.
So,
Yes.
Moses.
Yes.
It sounded like he called Mr. Potato Head pretty.
I called him.
No, Lee. It sounded like he said he looks pretty, and then I don't know what happened after
No,
that.
I think you say he looks pretty good.
Oh, I missed a good.
Yeah, he
wasn't
looks pretty
sure.
good, and I look pretty bad.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of the two.
So if y'all had a baby, you would have, I don't know,
Oh,
what,
they're
like,
probably perfect.
one of the Dick Tracy characters? I don't know.
Pretty perfect. There you
Pretty
go.
perfect.
Pretty
Yeah, I like that.
perfect. There you go.
He say okay. So continues to say, he's like, the only typo to correct is that I am not a small pet of the show, but a small part through Patreon.
Oh, I remember. Okay, he sent an email a long time ago, and we started just riffing on it.
On the pet?
Just the email. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we busted out laughing on it because we were like, no, that can't be right. Did he mean that? And we were cracking up on all kind of different stuff.
Oh, I forgot. It's been a while.
Sounds like something we would do.
Yeah, because he said the pet. I that jogged a memory. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Not be sober enough to remember, but definitely something
Yes.
we would do.
Well, I know. Ask our livers about that.
Yeah.
Like I said, he says he's a small part through Patreon. He is a Patreon supporter. We definitely thank you for that, Mr. Ed.
Definitely
And,
thank you for that.
and he says, Danny, I hope you've gotten your new headset.
No,
He did
I
not
have
get a new
not.
set.
But I got a new cable. It turns out the problem was with the cable, not the headset. Although my preference was the headset where I can adjust the volume as it goes, but I don't have that anymore.
Adjust the volume in either ear. He liked the separate ear volume, which I'll
Exactly.
Now that we know that the cable was the issue, I can set that up for him at some time for you. So that's going to happen. We're going to get that, and your Patreon dollars will be going to work.
Yes, it will, because I mean Kevin's been promising me new earphones for a long time, right?
Yeah, just like I've been promising that engagement ring at some point.
Yes, and
Just took me a little while to commit.
I'm still not
make that
ready to
commitment.
commit.
It's tough to love and glad to hear.
I mean, the Magic Our Way podcast has been going on for a while, but I'm not ready to commit to being your co-host yet.
I mean, you know,
Okay,
you got to give it time. That's what we're here for.
Exactly.
Got to let it grow.
There's a lot of co-hosts in the city.
That's right.
Oh, but not as special as you two.
No.
That's it.
Yes, that's
and
right.
once y'all realize that, then the true bond can be made.
Well, I did give Kevin an award for being a good co-host.
Yeah,
you look
see
right
it
behind you.
right,
You got a golden Mickey.
I'm trying to point
I
at the
didn't-
camera.
when did this
for those of you.
happen?
There's
Got
a
a
golden
gold Mickey
Mickey
right there.
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, so there it is. We got a golden
How
Mickey.
about that?
Thank you to the Academy for that.
Did I miss the speech? Or?
I am the Academy.
You didn't have to slap nobody to get it.
You did. You were eating shrimp and crab
Oh, this
legs.
just happened today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we needed
and-
something to do to fill the time, so I had this thing, and I was like, you know what, Kevin? I love you.
Oh, that man! Why you ain't engaged in this co-host? Did
Well, I did let him slap me
You got to.
He did.
on the butt. But
But
it was okay.
oh, not the Will Smith, Chris Rock.
No,
slap
this
in the
was
face.
more sensuous.
Oh,
No, it was a consensual slap.
It was a
Very beautiful.
consensuous slap.
All right.
Yes,
'Cause
that's right.
That's important. Left cheek or right cheek, because that tells
Both.
the story.
He two-handed it because he's a man like
But
that.
then you deserve the trophy.
Because I was sitting there like, why is Eli late? And he's like, keep Eli's name out your mouth. That's what he said.
Hey, you slapped the other cheek now. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you, Kevin. for
Eli
that
was an
sacrifice.
hour and a half late
Yes.
to recording, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I
For a time that he set. By the way.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I should have said 6. I knew it.
You could have said any time and you still be late.
I would have been. I just, I'm usually like the first one, like here. Usually,
Yeah, you usually beat me.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's a special occasion, but
It's
it does
good.
happen.
It's all good. It's all,
All
right.
right.
So go ahead, yes.
Mr. Potato continues, and this was regarding our 50th celebration shows, where we talked about has it fallen flat or not. Those two shows, look for those. Check it out. Those are good conversations. But he says this. He says, I personally look at rating Disney's 50th celebration through two lenses. First, in terms of anniversary-specific performance, it was disappointing. The redecorating of attraction exteriors reflects a part. I'm gonna say he wrote pet, but I'm gonna say a part. Of
Oh, no.
appropriate-
Don't go off.
Damn,
the
I'm
pet part.
correct.
We're back to the pet?
Yeah, well, he wrote pet. I can see.
Yeah,
He might have slipped that in on purpose. He likes pet.
He may pet.
Hey, who don't like pet?
But anyway, it reflects a part of the corporate acceptance of mediocrity. Projections? Question mark. I didn't like them at all. The 50th golden statue was nice to see, though. Having visited in October and November, I tried to get excited about the offerings specific to the anniversary, but couldn't. My excitement came from being there, walking around, and trying to remember all the changes since my first visit in the late 1970s.
100%, yeah. The one positive change was I think, to the Spaceship Earth, obviously.
Oh, that one's staying.
Yeah, watching it again in this last trip that we went on, it's beautiful. It's beautiful what they've done there. Everything else, it can go.
Yeah, and with the Epcot ball, if you've been around long enough, this is definitely much better than a wand in the hand. That stuck around for a little bit.
I didn't mind the one in the hand,
I didn't mind it, but I like this better. If I had to choose between the two, this is pretty killer.
I had a special affinity for that 2000 millennium celebration, if you will.
Well, that was cool, but then when they started doing it after the fact, I guess at the World's Fair, that's when it kind of got old.
Yeah,
like the
it
first time
did.
was great.
It did.
Yeah, but the rest of the times, But I think this one might stay around for a while. I think this it's got some longevity.
I hope it does. I do like
really
it.
cool.
I hope it's the only one, though.
I'm sure the workers that put the lights on are hoping it stays around too.
Oh, I bet.
They don't want to take it down. It's like, damn, we just put it up.
Yeah, except for that one time that bulb goes out at the really top of the globe. Like, let's pull for straws.
Yeah, somebody's like, I know the secret passageway to get up there, man. I can fix that in a jiffy.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, pet him.
Are you channeling your inner handy mandy?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I was going for Handy Mandy. I always envision, Three Amigos. What's his name? Hefe.
Oh, Hef.
I know, whenever I do, I always think of Hefe.
I'd say something like, I have looked so many times for that guy on Cameo.
God, I don't know who that is, but I would love it.
Excuse me, Magic Our Way podcast.
Dude's awesome.
I would love to get him.
Either him or El Guapo. I'll take either one.
I would.
But Hefe, I love Hefe. Hefe is killer.
Hefe's my guy, though.
Hefe is awesome. He kind of looks like, not to go off on a tangent, but he kind of looks like Captain Jack in a way, because he had the long hair with the bandana too.
A bit.
It's like
He's
maybe.
been in a few movies now. When you see him all cleaned up, you wouldn't even know that was Hefe.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not Hefe. You're not the Heavy. I remember. All right, so he says the second point, the second thing, the second lens. He says,
Okay.
through the lens of overall delivery on attractions, in parentheses, which should have happened regardless of the 50th, I like the new attractions. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway was a definite home run, and Ratatouille is one I'll definitely do again.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great ride systems, great experiences. I know I'm looking forward to doing Runaway Railway with my family and, seeing what they think, as well as Ratatouille. Just absolutely amazing. But then he ends his email. He does this. He says, thanks, as always, for the fun content, edutainment, and especially for a walk down memory lane with Lee's old intro theme song. I think it would take an entire episode to revisit his many nicknames. That's a good idea. Maybe we should one day. I'll do a throwback and just do all of his nicknames. And I'll even pull out Eli's old intro, too.
Is there any new nicknames that I'm
sure there is, but I stopped keeping track when we stopped doing that intro.
Did we have a
Captain Bandana? That's a new one that wasn't
Captain
on.
Bandana was that was christened at Tambu Lounge.
Yes.
Tambu Lounge, on the 50th trip. Yeah.
Normally we bestow him his monikers, but this was a cast member who did it.
Yeah, the bartender did it.
Can I tell you something? Because I don't even think I would remember it when it comes time to do my trip report. So
What's that?
We bought the Lightning Lane for Remy's Ratatouille adventure, and that thing was just breaking down all day.
Oh no!
So we had it for 7:20, and my sister was dead set on going there because that's my nephew Kelly he wants to be a chef. And he was inspired by Ratatouille. That's his favorite.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
You can cook too.
Dude, the whole entire trip. I mean, he was giving us his take on the food, the critique of the food.
Wow.
One of these days we got to have him on because he was going to record a whole thing, but just time-wise it didn't work out. But
Is he going to go to Nichols Culinary School? He's going to do that?
That's where he's at. He's about ready to graduate.
Oh, he's there?
He's about ready to graduate
That's a good
very
school,
soon.
man. That's a
he's
good
with
culinary
Kirk's daughter. Kirk's daughter, I believe, is at Nichols. I could be wrong.
Really?
But anyway, long story short, we go to return for our Fast Pass time, and Ratatouille's down again.
Damn.
And my sister was beside herself.
Oh, I could imagine that.
She was beside herself, and she was so angry. But right after that, like we're in line, like people, and like this, I see this woman walk up with her young daughter, and this little girl. I mean, she was the sweetest little blonde-headed, like maybe she was 5, maybe 6, if I'm guessing. And she goes up there, and the mom's like, and you could tell it must have been like their last day, or this was that last chance to ride it or something. And she said, "Hey, what's going on with the ride?" And like, "Oh, it's broken down." And the little girl's eyes just started to like flicker, and she looks down, and she's like, "So I can't go?" And the cast member leans down and goes, "I'm so sorry, princess, but you see, what happens is that sometimes rats get in the kitchen, and we got to call the health inspector. And this woman is doing her best song and dance, and she's tapping.
Oh, wow.
Like, because there's a long line of people waiting to rip into this poor cast member who's up here, who has to explain to all the people who bought this Lightning Lane thing, you can't go on. And she sat there, she's like, if rats get in the kitchen, they have to shut it down, and we have to have the health inspector come in, and once he clears us, we'll be good to go, and you'll be able to go on. So we're working on it." And that little girl sat there and listened to the whole thing and nodded and nodded and nodded. And when it got to the point where whenever we're able to fix it, it'll come on. She started crying.
Oh no!
Oh, Mama had to pick her up, and 10 minutes later, she's still sitting there, bawling, eyes just dripping. I mean, I never felt such heartbreak for a child.
My God!
As I felt for this woman. She's like, "But I don't understand," and Mama's trying to explain it. So, an hour later, the ride did work, and I did look for that little girl. I never saw her. So I don't know if maybe they had to leave early, or hopefully they got. I just hope that little girl got to see that ride.
Dang.
But was your sister happy after she?
Oh God, yes. Oh, Sandy, jeez. Yeah, he was 100% happy. I mean, she was. I was messing with her in line. I'm like, Sandy, I think they just said it's going to break. The ride broke down. Saying, "Look, the people are walking out the other way. Shut up! Shut up!" The whole time I was messing with her. I even pissed off a cast member because I was like taking pictures of us, and they loaded in the car, and the cast member was mad at me because I wouldn't get in the car because I was taking pictures of everybody because, again, it was Kelly's favorite ride, so I had to make sure I had pictures. But yeah,
oh man,
Sandy was happy.
That's great.
I'm sure he's like, we got 3,000 people that are backed up from it breaking down all day. Can you just get in the car, sir?
Just gotta tell you something. If that little girl's tears is what brought that ride back to life, and she couldn't ride it, my sister would still be okay with it.
yeah. Oh well.
Whatever it takes.
Yes, exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's going to be like a Monsters laugh floor episode where they got to bottle up the tears from 5-year-olds to grease the gears of the attraction.
Oh my God!
I don't know who that little girl was, but it touched me. It really did. I was really, I didn't care for myself because I'd already ridden it. And it's a nice attraction. It really is.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not. It's not it's not like Rise of the Resistance. It's not going to shatter your reality. It's a nice little attraction. But I felt for that little girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
I really
absolutely,
did.
yeah.
I don't blame
And
him.
we talked about this in previous shows when dealing with the 3 rides that are of that ride system. That's like the 3rd one out of the 3 for us. But yeah,
100%, yeah.
So, Mr. Potato, thank you for writing in, and he
Thank
does
you.
have a short, quick little email after that he sent, and this was back toward the ends of March, and he titles it "Thoughts," and he says, "Hey guys, thinking and praying you and your families are all safe from the storms and tornadoes." So if you guys remember back in March and whatever else, we had a lot of crazy fronts that came through that were throwing tornadoes left and right, causing all kind of snowstorms and havoc up in the north. And they had a tornado land out in the east, or Chalmette, not
Yeah.
the east, right?
Yeah,
It was more like Chalmette area.
The Araby.
Araby, yeah. So Araby
Eli
area.
came and stayed with us that day.
Yeah.
So that one
was-
touched down. You could see it all over YouTube, and there's a couple that touched down in Lacombe by me, and that stuff. Thankfully, all our places are good, right? Yeah.
Well, we just got our roof and gutters replaced this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still working on my deck, but there's an insurance thing that's going on that has got me messed up on the inside, but nothing to do with the.
That's all Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
ladies, Eli's deck is a little malfunctioning right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll be all right.
It looks like it can too.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Like, it looks like the deck could talk. Like, there's a bottom lip to the underside of the thing. I mean, nobody's singing Madrigal and stuff.
It would be like the Encanto house if the Encanto house had a stroke.
Yeah. That's fair. You know what? If it got paralyzed on the left side.
That deck is so warped.
That's been a while since I've seen that deck. Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Did you see Eli's deck? Yes.
That's crazy.
My daughter passed by and she was like, "I thought you didn't live here anymore. So your house just looks like it's abandoned." I'm like, "No, that's just my soul just on the house." That's,
And he lives in that Brad Pitt Make It Right house.
Yeah.
Remember when Brad and Angelina they
they did that whole thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Those things were not built to last.
They were not. And really quick, the thing with the tornado. So
Yeah.
like,
The one that hit in Araby?
yeah, but
And Araby is just east of New Orleans, just east of where you are.
yeah, it's literally it's a 5-minute drive from me.
From where you are. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Okay.
it's not far at all. And one of the things was when it hit, my power went out, and so
Yeah, you can see it on the news. It was snapping power lines left and right. You could see the sparks all over the place.
and so Danny's wife called and said, "You all right?" and this and that, because your mother called.
Yeah, everyone's worried about you. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like I had no power, so I was like, "Well, how bad is it?" And they're like, "Well, it's a tornado. You want to come and say yes?" Because I had no power, so I was like, "You know what?"
That stuff was big too.
I'm like, I don't know what's going. Yeah, they showed me a picture of the tornado. Like they're like, "Yeah, that was over you." I'm like, "Shh."
Margaret Orr is like, "Oh my God, there's a tornado." And she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God,
I
can't."
not.
Those people, if you were seeing this, go get some shelter now. That sucker was big.
It was huge.
It had girth.
Yes.
The following week, Lee came into town, and he and me and my wife, we went to Vincent's because Vincent's is the one restaurant that no matter what is going to be open. And there was a huge storm coming through, and Lee's hotel was without power.
Oh, God.
no.
And I was like, dude, just come on over. And so he came over and stayed with us, and we went out and we grabbed something to eat at Vincent's, and Mr. Vincent took care of us, and we had a great meal, and we came back home and our powers.
Oh no!
Lee's power was back on.
Y'all go stay with him then? And
No.
Toughed it out. Yeah. See, but
Real
that's
tight at
big.
the comfort suite over there. That's
Yes.
yeah, but y'all let him in comfort. Mm-hmm. All up in that comfort.
Been on the
Sleep in.
comfort recliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
man.
think Potato in for his concern on that because
Absolutely, yeah.
it is after a while of having all those things hit and occur. At least for me, like I said, when the power went out, I said I have no clue what's going on. I left. I was like, I'm done. Like, I came over here and I was like, if something happens, I even took off from work the next day because I was like, I told my boss, like, man, I may not come back here. I have no clue what's going on here, you know? So, yeah, it's scary. It's totally scary.
Thank you for the concern. It was definitely crazy for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thinking school year wise, it's been a hell of a year.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Hell of a start to the year, and then to have all this kind of stuff happening. I thought it was going to be a weekly occurrence.
It won't be the last time for the Magic Hour Podcast. It will not.
And it's just a little less than a month and a half away, and then we're back in hurricane season. How about that?
I can't do this. I can't.
Cheers, gentlemen. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes,
Cheers.
destruction. Yeah, all right. Right on.
Mother Nature.
Here's
Got a
the
new
insurance
roof, guys.
The
New
deluge,
gutters.
as it were.
I'm about to get
The
down. I'm about to
deluge.
sue my insurance company because they split on me. They split on me like a thief in the night.
They did. I remember hearing that.
I called them. I called. They should make a commercial like an insurance. You know, everybody's like, you safe in these hands. And there should be a commercial where like you call the insurance company
Jobu.
and they just running away. Are you like, hello? And they just like the phone's just hanging off a payphone or something. Yeah, they just gone. They're doing the dance with all
packing
your
up their
buddies.
van.
Yeah, just money's flying out the window.
A shot of the receiver, and he's like, hello?
Hello. I got a claim. Hello.
Well, thank you, Potato Fed, for both of your emails and your concern.
Thank you, but
I can't.
You call it puster? What you call it?
that espresso martini was pretty good, huh?
It was pretty good.
I can make some.
I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. I'm sorry.
Mr. Potato Ed, thank you.
Thank you
for writing in to the Magic Our Way. I just need to slow down. I notice when I edit these shows, I talk really fast.
You're very excited.
You do, but you're the voice of the show. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a lot.
But I should slow down so that people can keep up. And I don't say things like
no. If you're
Plister.
You're right
Plato.
what you're doing, because if you're quiet long enough in the show, somebody's going to talk, and we'll go another 20 minutes.
You want me to do it for you?
What's that? You want to thank Potato Head real quick?
No, talk 20 minutes. No,
no, I'm good.
No, I won't thank Potato Head, of course.
We should all thank Potato Head.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for everything that you're doing and your work and stuff. So we definitely appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Who's next?
And next, we have another long-time listener. This is Greta K.
Hey, Greta.
But anyway, she titles her email Genie Plus at Disneyland.
Oh.
Ooh. And she says, hi, I just went to Disneyland in late February and used Genie Plus. It was totally worth it because the park was at capacity the whole day, and like Lee, we avoided a lot of long lines and saved time. Of the rides offered on Genie Plus, we rode Big Thunder, Autopia, Buzz Lightyear, Haunted Mansion, Indiana Jones. It was down at the time, so we got our Genie Plus, so we got to pick another ride, Star Tours, which makes me extremely nauseous. Mm-hmm. Danny's point, that ride system can do that.
Totally.
And I'm sad that you didn't get to do Indiana Jones. That's one of my favorite rides. But anyway, I digress. She continues on. She also rode Small World, Matterhorn, Roger Rabbit, and she says we couldn't get Smulger's Run on Genie Plus, so we all did the single rider trick twice to avoid any wait at all.
Nice.
And my mom and I got to be pilots once. Oh,
yeah.
That's
man,
great.
what luck. That's great.
That's the spot.
That is the spot.
And here's the kicker. She says it was a little more than Walt Disney World, $20 on top of the ticket price of $149 peak time at Disneyland.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, it's just a little, it sounds like a little more expensive. Yeah, but man, she got to do a lot, it seems like.
Well, she got a lot. Yeah, it does seem like she got a lot for her money.
Yeah, so that's great.
How much was it before, though, when it was Max Pass? Wasn't it like $15?
I think it was like 15
Per day.
That's memory.
Per day.
Yeah, per
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
So inflation.
Inflation, right. Yeah, it's been a while since our trip, and so $5, that makes about sense. Oh, I like that. Okay. And she continues to say, we didn't do Rise of the Resistance because I couldn't fathom paying another $20 a ticket on top of the prices we paid that day. And my family and I are going to the World in November after Thanksgiving and hope to ride it there.
I hope. I definitely hope she gets to ride it because it really is next level.
That is awesome attraction.
Yeah, of everything to pay for, that is worth it.
Absolutely, I agree.
If you're doing the individual lightning lane thing, I mean that is one ride that is worth it. I would put that above and beyond
Railway and Retro, right?
Avatar.
Avatar,
for sure.
Yeah.
I'd put it beyond Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I put it beyond
Rafiki's Planet Watch.
I don't think
I don't
you need
know
a
if that's
lightning
it.
lane on that one, but no, do that.
Yeah, you get struck by lightning with that one.
They should pay you to go on that train.
Oh yeah, they should.
Yeah,
give a couple of Disney dollars. I'd take that.
I would ask her how late does she stay at the at the park. I mean, of course, this was before Genie Plus hit, but I mean, the times we stayed late, I mean, it was like, I got on those rides like we all did, like that. So,
Like poof?
yeah, like boom, you was there. I mean, remember?
Yeah.
It was like right before everything closed out, straight walk. So I don't know how late she stays, though.
that was not Genie Plus though.
That's what I was saying before that happened. So I'm
100%,
saying,
yeah.
if she just doesn't want to use that, just try
Genie
late.
Plus gets between that and the lightning lanes and whatnot, it can get expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, quickly.
Definitely one of my fears as far as saving money to make sure we can do all that. But we'll see. We'll see how that rolls.
Well, that's the thing. You can't go into Disney with the mindset that you're going to save money. You're not. The mouse always wins.
Mouse always wins.
That's it.
You can
Yeah,
have
they
your-
say how Vegas, the house always wins. In this case, the mouse always wins.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
They rhyme. They rhyme for a reason, guys. They rhyme for a reason. But she finishes her email. She says, all in all, it was totally worth it because of the crowds that day and the fact that we had never been to Disneyland before, so it was a game changer. Okay. Okay, good. That's a good context. She says, love your show. You are all entertaining and delightful. I like the fact that you keep it real about Disney. And Greta G, in parentheses, longtime listener, is how she's talking.
Love you, Greg. Thank you so
Right on,
much
Greg.
for that. That makes us feel, you don't know how much that means to us.
Yeah, good to hear from you again. I know it's been a while since you've written in because I remember reading another email from you a long, long time ago. But yeah, I'm glad to see you're still around, still listening. Glad you got to go to Disneyland. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
We've
very
been
awesome.
preaching that show after show after show because we just love Disneyland. It's great. And I look forward to going to Disneyland at some point in the Genie Plus era.
I haven't just got done with Disney World. I can't wait to go. But again, the only thing that ties me to Disney World is Typhoon Lagoon at this point.
This is true. They do have the water parks. And for the first time in July, I'm going to experience it. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Dude,
You know, we got the Disney Park Hopper Plus thingy, whatever thing.
I'm super jealous. I really am super jealous that you get in Wilderness Lodge, one of my favorite resorts, and Typhoon Lagoon, and I am. You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and it's a nice hot part of the year, so those water parks will definitely be welcome. And I'm looking forward to introducing my wife to the Banana Cabana.
Just promise me you go to Let's Go Slurpin'.
Oh no, that's on my to do.
Okay.
That's a must do for sure.
All right,
Even though I've never done it before, but it's now a must do.
it's gotta be.
Introduce her to the Banana Cabana and banana and.
Well, I think you introduced her to the
and-
Banana Cabana. That's how you got 3 kids.
At least 3 times. Yeah. I think I've done that, but
Yes.
you got to reintroduce,
Yeah,
refamiliarize.
100%.
Remember that,
Where the love is.
viable. The
That's where-
the banana's still good.
That's what the magic is.
Still
in the
ripe,
banana.
and it's not overripe.
never go over right.
It's perfect.
perfect.
It's a good banana.
Nice clean
Damn
banana. Smooth.
Anyway, Greta, thank you so much.
Thank you, Greg. I don't know where that went.
Yes.
Who's next?
And our final email to catch up on is from one Heat Big Sweats. You remember who that is? That's a
Eric
name we haven't
Grubb.
used. Eric Grubb, Eric G, our Mohican member of the
501st.
501st Stormtrooper
100%.
Fantasy football.
Fantasy Football
Competitor.
Champion.
Yes.
For 2021.
Good dude. Good dude.
Long time Mohican. Long time listener. Always count him to clarify stuff related to Star Wars and whatnot.
Oh, him and Mr. Mononymous. They
Both
will,
of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And Ms. Mononymous, we'll throw in there. All three of those guys.
Yeah, that keeps it real.
Did we say something wrong about Star Wars? That must be it.
It's exactly why he wrote it.
get out of
Wait a minute. Wait. What?
It wasn't something wrong. He wanted to clarify.
Okay,
'Cause
okay.
we didn't know.
About the
Okay.
show? You talking about the ride?
No, just I'll read it.
All right,
and
I'm sorry.
You'll remember.
You
But this
got
is
me in suspense.
regarding episode 417, the one that we just released last week. He says, "Hey there, gents! Just listening to episode 417. I forgot who brought it up as to why the Empire or First Order you don't see any other species among their ranks."
Oh, dude. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So if you remember, we talked about it in the last show. We realized that, hey, the Empire doesn't have too many other species.
Yes,
you know?
yes,
and then
yes, yes.
He continues to, and it's a very short email, but there's a couple of things. He says, it's simple. The Empire and First Order were human supremacists.
Mm-hmm.
There are non-humans among their ranks, the most famous one being Grand Admiral Thrawn, which I've forgotten. I forgot about him. He's not.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be in that new series. though,
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah, the blue guy. He
Yeah.
should be in there. It says, but they are few and far between. And he says, later's Grub. Yeah, so
Boom.
Empire, the First Order. He dropped the mic. He unzipped, threw it on the table, dropped the mic, and left.
He is 100% right. You gotta tell you.
This is true. You're
This
right.
is funny that he sent that in because while I was on vacation, we went to Rise of Resistance, and that line was so freaking long. And so obviously, when we get to a point to where there's a cast member there, I start striking up a conversation with the cast member, and I asked him that. I'm like, how come there's no aliens in the First Order? He said the exact same thing, that for the Empire would be, or the First Order, I suppose, would be human supremacists, that they would have to be mostly humans.
That's interesting.
I had
Yeah, I didn't
no
think
idea.
about that, but yeah.
He said that and he blew my mind. So now Grub saying that's just
That's
verifies
double
it.
confirmation. There
Yeah,
you go.
double confirmation, man. Thank you so much, Eric. Wow,
That
I
clears up
never
a
even.
lot.
It's like I'm wondering where that was elaborated on, though. Like that they knew this. Like both of them knew it like instantly.
Yeah, I didn't
Where was
know
that
either.
elaborated on? That I mean, it makes sense, 100%. Yeah.
I mean, if the only thing I could draw from is, if you equate them to like the Nazi regime, they had the whole Aryan race being supreme over everything else. And so if you extrapolate that to the Empire and First Order in the galaxy, then yeah, it makes sense that they would be favor humans over any other species of humanoid life.
I just never made the connection because like they always work with bounty hunters and there was
Robots.
yeah, well,
Yeah, but they can screw bounty hunters. They, you pay them off, and they're like, oh, if he
Sure.
dies, I don't care about them. They're not human anyway.
but they
They're
work with the
disposable.
Huts. I mean, yeah, it's just like they did business with other.
Oh no, I think Jabba had
species.
some clout though. At some point, maybe his gangster empire, kind of like Al Capone, was like
Gangsta,
close to
gangsta.
one. It's like, okay, we kind of got to work with this dude.
It's just funny, like we're into so many series and shows at this point. Mandalorian, Boba Fett. Like I've never heard them mention this. So, but I mean, obviously it's true. So I'd love to know where this was elaborated on a little bit, so I could take a look at this because I had no idea that the Empire were like you thought they were dicks before, but ooh, they're evil.
Evil dicks.
They're really evil. Like
Really?
damn.
Really, really, really evil.
Yeah, no, it's all about humans. Forget everybody else.
Wow.
Forget the Jawas.
I was gonna say, but don't they kill some places that are nothing but humans as
What
well?
about General Grievous? Was he Empire?
Isn't he he's a
Well,
robot, though?
That's what
right?
I
No.
was. That's what I was
Maybe,
thinking.
maybe,
I was
maybe.
like,
Oh, he was
No, but I
Like,
thought he was
like a
something
separatist.
else,
He was
and then he
separatist.
became.
Okay, yeah. Like
I
a
don't
I don't know. We're gonna embarrass ourselves.
Yeah, but Star Wars guys, you Star Wars Mohicans, man, clarify this because I read up on it and it's like, okay, because it seems like he's maybe part human, part droid, mostly droid. But I read a lot of things that say he's a droid. But you see like a brain and stuff. I don't know. So somebody can explain Grievous to us. But I think he was part of the Separatist.
We
movement,
don't
probably.
talk about Grievous. No,
Not anymore.
No.
I liked him though with the 4 arms. That was kind of
No, I thought Grievous was pretty cool. I
Pretty
like
cool evil
him.
villain.
Yeah.
I bought the Lego Star Wars Saga video game for me and my daughters to play, and Grievous is on there, and he's a lot of fun to battle. He's one of the bosses, so you get to fight him. That's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's a great little video game. But anyway, yeah, Grubman, thank you for writing in and clarifying that.
Dude, yeah, thanks for the clarification on that.
And between you and what Danny found out as well, I mean, that's awesome.
That's so bizarre
Makes
that I
sense.
thought to ask that question, and I didn't even know that he had written in with an answer.
You got 2 answers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you
and
go.
they match, so you know it's true.
That's crazy.
Girl, you know it's true. So, Eric Grubb, thank you for writing in. Ooh. But that's it. Yeah, we've caught up on the emails that we've done, that we've been holding on for so far. So very glad that you guys have written in. Show at Magic Our Ways if you want to share your opinions. Long time, new time, early time, new listener, whatever you
One
want to call it.
time, 2 times,
2 times, 3 times a maybe.
3 times a weekend.
A weekend, yeah.
Yes.
So thank you for writing in. We definitely appreciate it. And there's other ways to support the show and to get in touch with us. And we're going to tell you how to do that in just a little bit. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed that listener email episode of the Magic Our Way podcast. It was a lot of fun to hear those emails from you guys. And look, magicourway.com is the way to go. There you will find our social media links, past episodes, and more. And if you want to share your opinion with us or your thoughts, you can do so through the following ways. Shoot us an email like those people did at show@magicourway.com, or call us, send us a text message at 1-815-MOWEEKEND. That is 1-815
Mo Weekend.
669-4226. And of course, we have a couple of guys that do things outside of the podcast. First of all, we got Eli that does things with comics.
Hey, Rob Liefeld here, Deadpool Cable X-Force. Domino, Marvel Comics, Image Comics, all of it. You guys, what is up? Eli Ivory, what a great name. Eli Ivory, comic guru. I'm here to talk about you. I am here to say, check out ivorycomics.com. That's right, you. Check out ivorycomics.com. ivorycomics.com. If you're not doing that, you're missing out. You're missing out. The Savages comic cannot be beat, cannot be surpassed. You need to check it out, experience it for yourself, and you know the story. It's all about the glory. Congrats to you and all the magic that you're making with your Ivory Comics, Eli Ivory, comic book guru. Check out ivorycomics.com, comic book guru, Eli Ivory, the whole package. Deadpool said to. Do it. ivorycomics.com right now. Liefeld out.
Man, that's some beautiful stuff. I never get tired of hearing the comic legend just saying how awesome my name is and just putting the love to the site. And again, that's what this podcast is about. The love and the synergy, just bring it all about. So again, you see the Ivory Comics website, you see all that cool artwork and all those good stories. Yeah. You will also get a link to this beautiful, most awesomest podcast. So you never miss a beat. An episode, some insight, some male opinionated stuff.
I mean, you get it all low, so you know he's serious.
That's male opinionated, eh?
So he speaks low. It's not
I didn't mean gender male. I just meant male from the from
talking
the
about male. That's right.
Yeah, but that's all. Yeah, you get all that stuff.
Eli's doing his thing.
You know what I'm saying?
He's doing soft and low like WYLD.
That's right. Because I seen it. I see how it goes. I mean, and that's just bringing the love.
Your volume's a little low today.
Bringing
so you must be feeling the sexy.
To the Mawika train. Yeah.
What else you got going on? Where can they find you?
That's right. So you can also find me on Facebook.com.
Yeah.
Eli H. Ivory right there.
Oh,
smooth as butter, baby.
Oh, my God.
That's right. As long as you're a real person.
Don't hurt on me.
Gotta let you beat you. But if you a bot, don't want to greet you.
No.
That's right.
Don't think about
bouquet from Wokan. I know you fake, girl. Don't play with me like that. Trying to wear a blue bikini, talk about you love me, one man, because you heard my sultry voice. Oh! Well, I got the salty truth for you. You a bot, and I ain't about that.
You ain't welcome here.
No, you're not. So, on top of that, you can also check out Project Geisha's Facebook page.
Project Geisha?
Yeah.
That sounds hot, too.
First book I did all the time for the ladies.
Oh, my God.
They got ladies out there like, I want a female hero, too.
Oh, stop.
That's right. I made that for you first. That's right, ladies.
I'll leave that door open.
That's right. Leave it all the way open.
That's right.
Then you go on Instagram. I'm right out there, too.
Instagram, too? You on that thing?
You know how to do that, boy? Put out the hearts and the likes and just blowing the kisses.
You're hurting them people.
Who are you blowing?
Kisses.
Oh, kisses. I'm sorry.
The man said kisses.
I said, who you blowing? No, kisses.
He's clarifying kisses. Kisses.
The sultry, you gotta feel the sultry. You're blowing the kiss.
Yeah, you gotta blow the kiss. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, kind of knocked me out. Yeah,
I just noticed you were kicking the vibe. The Sunday evening jams vibe. We're taking it back old school.
That was
nice
awesome.
And soft and low.
That was because that I think that's what it comes to.
You got the itis from the crab legs. That's what you're doing.
That and and then at the same time I was full from all the love that got here. I'm happy you got this trophy. That's what the love's about. Even the co-host showed the love with the trophy. That's
definite trophy.
You deserve a trophy because without you, they wouldn't be the show for you to get a trophy on, and that's why every day should be Kevin Appreciation Day.
Golden.
Get your trophy, boy.
Texture.
Get that. That's right. Beautiful.
Everybody's
stuff.
pleasure now. Hey,
woo! There you go. I like it.
Congrats to you for listening throughout the entire show.
Yeah. Somebody's posting something good on that right now.
I know.
So EIRE504 Twitter.
504.
Right up there, putting up the tweets and the retweets and what you about to say tweet.
Yes, sir.
Hancock 10166.
Preach.
So if you appreciate the madness, then you just bringing me some smooth ass glasses.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Ouch. Damn, we're good. Eli, what? Yeah, you bringing that slow jam on this Sunday afternoon recording session in New Orleans, Louisiana.
No, I can't tell you when you did that a cappella with the drinks off of the first
I can't compare to what you just laid down.
No, man.
I make people smile, but you make other things smile.
Yeah, man. But
That
but
sideways smile.
you see how you brought that smoothness out of me, though?
No, you did that on your own. I just supplemented.
You
the
just-
smooth.
like,
You just brought it, and I helped you out. I was like your Pip,
Yeah.
your Gladys.
Oh, man.
Goated it a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, let's
Felt
take
it. You were throwing it down. I felt it. I had to say, "Oh, I got to support my man."
All right,
Here
I
we
like
go.
it. You did the
I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's right.
yeah, I
That's
appreciate
right.
that.
I did the music.
Thank
Yeah.
you, man. That was a good groove.
Well, thank you, man.
Right
and
on.
look, another guy that needs your support
Yes.
is actually going down to the world very, very soon is none other than Lee. He can tell you how to book a vacation at any of the Disney properties. You know, if you book it through the show, portion of it, of course, supports us. So do that. But Lee, how do they book a vacation with you, sir?
Just give me a call at 832-431-1621. That's 832-PISSNER. 832-PISSNER.
That was a play on my unable to pronounce potato, or whatever word I was trying to say.
I thought you were going with the Pip thing again, so you would try to say Pipster. I
That could be Pipster.
Pipster.
Yeah, Pipster.
I tried
Hipster,
to,
Pissner.
Didn't even know her.
You can email me at lee@magicourway.com. On Facebook, you can find me at facebook.com/Lost Travel. That's LASTOVICA Travel. Instagram, you got a friend in Lee Travel. TikTok, you got a friend in Lee. And if you do any of that, we'll get you hooked up and booked up with no.
Hasselvika.
In addition, guys, there's so many ways to support the show as a whole, and you can find them on our website, magicourway.com. Plus, if you want to elevate your support of the Magic Our Way podcast, go to patreon.com/magicourway. There you will find 6 awesome tiers to support this show. Any way in which you can support the show is deeply appreciated. We also want to thank you for being a loyal listener. We always love hearing from our listeners. All opinions are always welcome on the Magic Our Way podcast, so make sure you get in touch with us today. So on weekends, we say Kwaharini. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
Magic out.
I have every intention of eating those bananas for breakfast, but I still somehow end up with tacos.
Fiery crabs.
In your pants.
They'll do it.
Make you go ooch.
Bitch, fiery coochies.
Make sure each.
Each.
Itch.
Get the
I
scrap.
tried to say itch, but I said each. I can't speak, mother.
I mean, I thought that was a Caribbean thing you were going for. Each.
Hey, I go each, man.
Yeah.
I think of the Icha.
Each it.
Bumba clot.
Each it.
We're going to that Castaway Key, man. Yeah. We're talking about that thing.
Boota boota.
Hey, this is Kevin from the Magic Our Way podcast. When Cal